could work. Chiefs just need to stop being stingy. Of course, I'm talking about Nukovic's replacement in case they end up not signing him into a new contract. And also we've seen Uguti Castro is getting injured a lot these days, so we might as well get new strikers. And today I will give you my 3 strikers that I would sign. First up, we go to Ashley Dupree, and apparently this move was close. Chiefs offered 8 million, Stellenbosch apparently wanted 10 million. This is what people are saying, and the move ended up not materializing because Chiefs couldn't pay 2 million, 2 extra million. That was crazy because you invest in a player of Dupree's quality, then you have invested in a person who will win you championships, score goals for many years to come, and that 2 million will easily come back through the player. So come on. Now, why would I say let's sign Dupree? First of all, he's already our target. Yesterday I talked about the fact that I want even our strikers to have good ball control, because we don't just want a striker who will score goals, but we also want a striker who will play the ball if need be. Another thing I like about Dupree is the fact that he's versatile. He can play off the shoulder of the defender, or he can just dribble past the defender. And that is a good quality to have. And the fact that he is comfortable on the ball. I've watched him with Stellenbosch. He also drops to the midfield to receive the ball and to spread the ball wide. And while he's doing that, he's making space available for him, because while the defenders are occupied by trying to stop the cross, he's just walking unmarked. And that fits the philosophy or the playing style that I would want Chiefs to have. Play with the false 9. Someone will drop into the midfield, get the ball, draw defenders out, and be able to come into the box and just tap goals in. And what's really more important if you have a striker is the fact that he is composed and he can finish off his chances. And Dupree definitely does that. And another thing that is so important about him is the fact that he's 24. And look at the players that we have. Abo Blom, Abo Ngobo, Abo Hatebe Mabekul, Ausa Bakona. All these players, imagine the generation of all these superstars who can play the ball, who will be growing together, and by the time they all reach their prime, they will all be firing and will be winning left, right and center. We just need to trust all these players, because in their age, this is what they say if they are good enough, they are old enough. And Dupree is good enough, so he's old enough. Same can be said about Tumshini and all these young players. Let's start getting young players with him. And right now, since we struck out last season and didn't sign him, Sundowns might just swoop in and buy him. So it's better to buy him now while they know they have Ushaluli Lewabo who's scoring goals for fun. The next player on my list is Vitaly Tuallo. And the reason why I'm picking Tuallo, in case Chiefs doesn't want to play the system that I'm saying, you're a false 9, someone who will drop deep and collect the ball and spread it wide. Tuallo is not really a slow striker, but what he plays like, it's more like a box striker, and he plays between the defenders, and once Balahli side, he will be there to finish off the goals. He did it against us, he's been doing it against other teams as well. He's the player who will play in the box and wait to finish off opportunities. Another important thing about him is that he is an aerial threat. He jumps, he heads, he chests the ball, puts it down, and that will allow the incoming people in the midfield, or he can spread the ball wide to the wingers and then run to the box and finish off chances. He can head, he can shoot. He's just a good player to have. And as much as he's playing for Real AM and Kaizer has that money, I don't think any player in South Africa will say no to a chance of playing for either Chiefs, Pirates or Sundowns. So we should just go for him. And of course, like any player that I would want at Kaizer Chiefs, he's a ball player. Agusuye umuntu that you give them the ball and they don't know what to do with it. And the player of his height and stature, he can hold the ball up, Amisama defend, our Preez, and then pass the ball. So we need a player like him. Either we play him as a number 9, target man, which is the most likely system that Kaizer Chiefs is to play. And last but not least is Ukavadino Mango. Yes, there's been a lot going on about Tumango and the Pirates, and now there are news coming out today, maybe there's ill discipline. I just think there's a lot going on. Maybe he's not clicking with the coaches, and as a result there's a lot of issues that are coming up as a result of that. But I think coming to Kaizer Chiefs, he would be such a good player. And I know he's 29 and I've been talking a lot about young players, But obviously you can't have a squad with all young players. You need some experience, and a 29-year-old is not really that old. He still has like good 6 seasons ahead of him. Signing Umango, a proven goal scorer, a player who can drift wide, a player who can drop and collect the ball, a player who can stay at the box and finish off chances. He hustles defenders so much, so you need that as well when you are pressing. Let's say you don't have the ball and you need to start a press, you need someone who will be hustling them defenders to make sure that they are not comfortable in trying to play the ball from the back. A player who will do that without having to kick defenders or lose his cool. He will be such a good fit. Another reason, which is not really as important as the other reasons that I've put, is the fact that he has the point to prove. He'll be coming from Pirates to Chiefs, and that already puts a lot of pressure on him, which is good for other players because he will then have to prove a point which he was not a flop, yes, a Pirate, but he's just a player who wasn't given an opportunity, and when coming to Chiefs, he will start performing. Even with Jimmy Tuallo, when he left Orlando Pirates and came to Chiefs, there were a lot of expectations on him. Will he perform? Will he do better than at Pirates? And he ended up being our captain and playing pretty well. Out of the 3 that I've counted, I will go for Preez. He's young and he has all the qualities that fit the Kaizer Chiefs that we love. Let me know who you would sign if it was in your hands to sign someone down on the comment section below. And what do you think about my top 3 strikers? Let me know down on the comment section below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. In this channel we speak everything Kaizer Chiefs, previewing and reviewing matches and speaking about everything that is happening at Kaizer Chiefs Football Club. And until next time, remember, equals and pay no more.